Hi there, this is just a quick overview of how to set up a portfolio website with Creative Cloud. So if you've got a Creative Cloud account for Photoshop, Lightroom, etc., you can go to portfolio.adobe.com, and up on the right hand side here you can sign in. I've already signed in, so I'll go to here. So your welcome page will show you basically, if you've got a website set up already, it'll give you a preview of that. You can go in and edit the site over here, and if you haven't, you'll see just the create new site, and you can create up to 5 websites with Creative Cloud. So I'm going to click on new site, and the next screen shows us live previews of the themes that are available. There aren't many, but remember this is included with your Creative Cloud account, so you've got hosting with Adobe for free basically, and some of the themes aren't too bad. I think I'm using Matthias, which is this one over here. Pardon me. And that puts the menu down on the left hand side. You can preview what it looks like on a tablet, just up the top here, clicking these icons. So that's on a mobile phone. Gives us our menu with the bars up the top here. So we'll go back to desktop. So we've got our social media icons down here as well. We can click on these images. It takes us to the collection within that page. You can also click on the images, they go into a light box, and then you can scroll through the images inside the light box. So we'll close that one. This is a pretty cool theme, Ludwig. So that's a dark theme. You can change the theme colour, but the default colour and layout is like this. So if we choose that theme, we'll go use this theme. So Adobe's now setting up a dummy account, and it's grabbed an image from my images folder from my other website, which is pretty cool. It's chopped the heads off. I can change that. So when you mouse over areas on the page, you'll notice these blue tabs. So we've got navigation, we've got our page layout, we've got our logo. You can put text or you can upload a logo in here. You've got your footer section. You can change the back to top button. So what I want to do here for this editorial image, I'm just going to click over here, edit cover image, and that loads over here on the left a preview of the image that I'm using. So I can click on that and drag it, and that changes the position over here on the page. So you can just move that around until you're happy. You can zoom in and zoom out as well, but I think I'm just going to leave it at the default size. Yeah, it looks pretty good. What else can we do? We go back up here, we've got pages, so we can see what pages we have in the website. So I've got a contact page, editorial page, and work. Work is actually the home page. We can change that to home, so just click over here, edit collection title, just highlight that, home, and then hit the enter key on your keyboard. Changes saved. So if we go back to our menu, it now says home. We can add a page, so I'm going to add an about page. So we just click on the add page icon. So go over create a custom page, about, create page. That's created an about page. If we look at our menu, it hasn't added it to the menu bar up the top here. So what we can do is go over here. We can see that the about page is inside this collection. I'm just going to drag it outside below contact, and you'll see that it's added it up into the menu bar now because it's not actually a part of a collection. So in here, what I can do is add down the bottom here. We've got some tools that we can use to add content. So you can add a form, social media icons, buttons. You can embed code from YouTube. You can add audio from SoundCloud, places like that. You can upload a video from your hard drive. You can include a Lightroom collection from your hard drive, so upload a folder from Lightroom. You can add a photo grid, you can add text, so we want to add text for our about page. So in here we can write our about information, blah 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 blah. You click outside that. That's pretty much saved that as a draft, so if we can navigate away from that now and then go back again, it's still there. Nothing's live until you publish the site. You can go preview down the bottom here, so we can preview what we've got there. Powered by Adobe, we can get rid of that. We'll go back to edit. If we go down here to footer, click on footer, and you can see where that information is here. They're using HTML code to create the link back to Adobe. So if you want to change that and just put your copyright notice, so you know, copyright Paul Thomas 2021. That's changed over here now. What else can we do? Go back to our home page, go to our contact page. Got a contact form. You can edit your contact form, so if you want to add more fields to that or remove a field, you can do that from this little tab up here. So customize. So we might want to add a field called phone, so just go over here. Oops, sorry, turn that on. Then we want to edit the label, so we'll call that phone. That's actually dropped the phone down below our message box. So what we want to do is rearrange that. We'll customize, just grab the little bars on the left here and we can drag that up. Done. You can see our phone's below email address. We might want to make that a required field, so you go back in here, customize. So phone, click on the little gear icon, make it a required field, and we can also add some hint text in there, or tool tipped text or placeholder text, which is the grayed out text inside the field. So when we click done, it says phone inside there now. When people start typing, that disappears. So that's the contact form, the home page. If we go back up here to our navigation, customize, so you can customize your navigation, include a background color, so you might want to change that. Go back to your page background color. You can add a masthead to your page if you want, similar to the one that I'm using. I've got a video in my home page. So all of the options that are available to you are over here. You've got masthead, back to top button, you can turn that on and off. That's that little button down here, which people scroll on a page with enough information. So if we go down here, back to top, that takes us back up. We've got site settings, so if you want to use your own domain name, you can connect your domain, and Adobe will walk you through the process of the details you need to change, or to add, sorry, where you registered your domain. So the DNS needs to be updated there. Otherwise, if you don't have a domain name, you just use a subdomain and you add that down the bottom here. It's a good idea to look more professional and have your own domain name rather than a subdomain. So webinkstudio.myportfolio.com doesn't look good. Also, you can't have an email address with my portfolio on the end. You can only get an email address when you register a domain. So good idea to think about doing that. But if you want to play with it first before you register a domain, you can come back and connect your website to a domain name later on, and that's just up here in settings. So down here, click on settings, and that brings up the page. There are other options in here to manage your site: meta tags, analytics, search engine optimization. You can password protect the entire website, or you can password protect certain pages. So go over here. If we want to make our about page password protected, we can add a page password, and you just add that in here. It's only a password, it's not 100% secure, but it keeps people, you know, prying eyes out of that page. So I'm not going to do that. So basically that's pretty much the Adobe Creative Cloud portfolio website. You can change the theme once you've set everything up, but I think you'll find that once you start working within a theme, you get used to using it and where everything is. So you've got themes over here, so switch to a different theme. You've got the option to continue editing the theme that you've been using. What else have we got? Integrations, so you can integrate with other things, so Lightroom, Behance and sites like that. Navigation, go over here, we've got social icons, so for your Instagram, add the URL to your Instagram page, so it's not the username, it's the full URL, and you've got to turn it on. So yeah, you can add that, and you'll I'll add mine. And you can see over here now, it's put the icon in for my Instagram account. So if I click on that, it should open to my Instagram page. And there it is there, which is pretty cool. So that's how you add social icons. You can add more. I mean, there's a whole stack down here that you can add. Just follow the requirements for adding the links to your social media sites, Facebook, etc. What else have we got? If you get stuck at any time, close that. You can go over to help.myportfolio.com, and there's a whole heap of helpful resources over on this page. Themes, portfolio basics, design customizations, domain names. Yeah, a whole heap of information over here on this page. So once you're happy with everything that you've done, click Publish Site or Preview if you're not sure. So the preview's in real time, so we can go to Editorial. This will load up some images that are in folders that I've got from my other website. So it's loading those photographs now from my editorial page. We can go back to our contact page. This is in the live preview. There's our form with the phone field that I added. We can see what it looks like on a mobile phone. Go up to our menu, home, and go into the editorial page, and we can browse through there. So that's pretty much. I don't know why that's not working. There we go. We can flick through the images as we go. So you can close that. Go back to our desktop view. If I go back here to edit on this particular page, what I can do is I can change that grid style. So edit grid style, limit over here on the left, limit images per row. So I might want to have 2 images per row. So it just changes the layout, 4 images. You can actually click and drag those images around too, which is pretty cool. So if we go up here, manage images, so I might want that one over here, I might want that one over here. That just swaps things around. So it's pretty cool. I mean, it's not brilliant, but it certainly is usable, and all of the features that you have here, you know, should help you to set up a great portfolio website. So yeah. Just remember, unless you've got thousands of visitors, you know, making a mistake won't matter that much. People won't notice. So publish your site once you're happy with it, and then off you go. So good luck with that, and I'll catch up with you a bit later on. Bye now.